Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Front of Me Fire. I keep looking this way because my screen's over there, but the camera's right here. Me and Aaron just finished recording, and he didn't say when he was going to do the intro, so I just figured I'd just do it and get it over with. Thank you to J.R. Judy. Thank you so much. Matt Bleckinger, Christopher Sullivan, Viva La JD, and One Up John. Thank you so much, guys, for your patronage over on patreon.com/FriendofMeFire. You guys are the best. We have things to do on there. We have another Evergreen to film, but I'll worry about that later. Oh, God, it's the Butt Rock tier list. I forgot. So we kind of didn't think there would be a whole lot of news to talk about this episode, and there kind of wasn't. So you're going to hear Aaron ramble on about some Dragon Age again. I ramble on about Dragon Quest. Some guy, I forget what the website was called. There it is. Link Cable Gaming decided to give Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo a report card for this year. And I ramble on about one thing about Nintendo fans that makes me really angry. Clubhouse Games isn't that good of a game, and you guys only like it because Nintendo. Anyway, we also talked about the new January PS Plus games, and this one time that Kanye West tried to work out a game deal with Nintendo. It was weird. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you'll hear all about it. So thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you. Have a good new year. Oh my God, it's the new year, 2021. Oh, also the gauntlet. Who ended out on top? I'll see you guys later. Well, let's fucking mark out with ourselves, bro.
Bro.
How do I mark out
myself?
Bro. Oh my God.
You go, bro, my name is Console Kev. I'm the greatest fucking streamer on Twitch, bro.
I wish I was.
The potential of my streams is the top potential anyone can have ever, bro. I have an album collection, bro. That's fucking huge, bro.
An album?
Bro, huge. Album collection, bro.
Okay, Aaron's on drugs. Hi, Aaron.
What's up, dude?
Hi.
So basically, I'm not gonna tell you everything about all the shit that Chris and I talk, but
talk shit about me. Vince, I knew it. Fuck.
Yeah, that's it. So Vince, I think it's Vince Russo. Yeah. He has a.
That's who you've been quoting this whole time. I knew it.
Well, it's him and other people. Like we actually mixed a group of people together and created our own person out of all of them.
I knew it was Vince. I was like, I've heard this bullshit.
No, the potential is actually from baseball. That's a completely different thing, but yeah. So Vince Russo has an eBay store where he sells and trades his albums, and he calls it like the Emblem store.
Emblem, okay.
Yeah. Sick. So that's where that comes from. It's kind of funny.
Neat.
But yeah. So that's where all that comes from, bro. Potential, bro. Chris was very happy when I told him that you replied to me with Maggle. He said you're learning. You're learning.
I mean, I watched... You know where I learned that even before you guys was from Cultaholic when they would do the WTF moments.
Yeah.
And every time Michael Cole says something stupid, they just introduce with Maggle. And it just zooms in on Cole's face a little more every time.
That's kind of funny.
Because Cultaholic's really funny. It's just I haven't kept up on it because I'm just not watching Raw and SmackDown right now. So it's like, why? You know? So there's that.
For all you wonderful viewers that don't get to see this, I'm an emo boy.
Well, maybe they should. Maybe not. So what you been diddling, playing, tootling?
You're a diddler?
Butt sexing. What have you been doing?
Oh my! Now I'm put on the spot. I don't know where to go from here. I'm flustered.
I can start if you want.
I'm sweating.
I'm
dripping. Okay, go ahead, talk.
All right, so I obviously Dragon Quest 11. It's like almost like I don't stop talking about Dragon Quest. You don't stop talking about Dragon Age. Here we are.
The dragon battle is on.
The Dragon Boy.
It's not fair. There's too many Dragon Quests.
Well, no,
enough Dragon Ages.
Listen, 11. I'm just gonna say it is my favorite Dragon Quest of all time.
Really?
Dude, it's so fucking good. Oh my God, the pacing of this game is perfect. No point feels like it's going on for way too long. It's amazing.
Okay, I think it's a good game, but that last comment I have a strong disagree with because one of the reasons I stopped playing it for a bit and I haven't gone back to it is because there's a part that just felt like it took forever for no reason. I got bored.
I'm pretty deep into it, so you can mention it, and I'll probably know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it's more early on. It's so basically you get captured, you go in the prison, you escape. All that was really cool. That was good pace. I enjoyed that.
The beginning of the game, yeah.
No, this is early.
Yeah.
I played more after it, but this is kind of what took me out of it, and I had a hard time getting back in afterwards. I played it longer, but I had trouble getting back into the game afterwards because it just felt like it took forever. And then it was something about like basically you had to go back to your own village, but then you had to do like this side thing before you went back to your own village, and then your own village was destroyed. But like before all that crap, whatever it was, there was like a whole part where it put you on like a side thing that took like 2 hours for no fucking reason, when the whole point was I got to get back to my village before they go destroy it. But then it put you on a side thing first, and I'm like, this makes no sense. Why am I not just going back?
I don't even know what you're talking about. It might have been an optional side thing.
I don't know. It didn't feel optional.
That might have been an optional side thing. I'm not Mr. Side Questy, so that might have been a you thing.
It was just early on, and it kind of took me out of it, and I was like, well, the game's good. Like, I'm not saying the game's bad, because I still played it afterwards. I disagree with the pacing.
So
also, the character you get after that is annoying as fuck.
Oh, Veronica, yeah. Veronica's a little cunt. I said it.
Yeah.
I hate her. But then she kind of, anime redemption arc.
I would say she was getting better with the stuff that was going on after that. Because, like I said, I've played for a bit, but it was just... bleh.
Anime redemption arc. No, it's good if you ever dive back into it. I think you're gonna find the pacing of it is just. Also, Jade, am I right? Okay. Anyway,
I'm sure when I'll eventually get back into it, but
the only thing you
go
first.
Ahead.
No, you.
I was gonna say the only thing that it needs to be an A+ video game is beating a giant creature with the power of plot bullets and friendship.
Oh yeah, there's actually a whole lot of that coming in. Towards the end.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So
that's my favorite thing about Persona 5 is you beat the final thing with the power of friendship and a plot bullet.
So it's
literal plot bullet.
Yeah, I know you do. So it's not a plot bullet, but so there's, I guess in the S version of this game, this isn't going to be like too spoilery, but if it is, whatever, mute yourself for a minute. There's a part where like the party splits up because every RPG does that, and then
sadly
something bad happens, so you just see the perspective from every character, like what they've been doing in this time. And I'm sure I'm not at the
time skip. Is this Fire Emblem Three Houses?
It's not so. I guess it is a little bit of a time skip, but it's like, oh, here's what this character's doing. Here's what this character's doing. And I will say, I never liked that part in RPGs. I'm like, come on, let's go, come on. But I guess it's only in the definitive edition that's on Game Pass. It's not on like the normal Dragon Quest 11. So beyond that, otherwise, like I think it's really good. Hey, phone, shut the fuck up. But it's really good. I'm at that part now. I'm towards the end of that. I just think it's paced really well. I love playing the game. The dumb thing about the combat circle is that it doesn't do anything, which I thought was kind of dumb. Yeah, but whatever.
We complained about that already.
Yeah,
I remember I complained. I was like,
"Don't worry, still dumb."
That also annoyed me. There's no reason for it. Like, you just stand there.
Yeah, I forgot. I honestly forgot about it. It doesn't make a difference. My character's got big sword dick energy now, using them great swords. It's just because I moved to great swords. I don't know why not.
So like again, my biggest complaint with Dragon Quest in general is the games are just so grindy, and
this one's not though.
I don't know.
This one isn't. I've never felt like I've been seriously threatened in this game.
Really?
Yeah, maybe
I just suck then.
Maybe you do. Maybe it's not your series, and you know what? Fine, go play Monsters.
I was saying, it's not that I don't like it. I'm not saying I don't like it or it's a bad game. I know it's a good game and I enjoy it. It's just for me personally, like you're putting it in like S tier. I'm putting it in like B+.
That's fine, and that's crazy how opinions work. So I did a stupid thing.
What opinions? That's not a thing. My opinion's the only opinion.
I did a stupid thing, and I was like, I'm gonna put my tier list in every game group that I've in. And oh my god, people losing their shit.
I saw 2 of your posts because of the 2 groups I'm in, but I haven't looked in those yet.
There's one who's like, you're gonna put fucking Fortnite above Resident Evil Code Veronica? I'm like, yeah, because I fucking liked one of them and I didn't like the other. Like, sorry. Like, people get like, I love it.
Games.
Like, oh my god, I just get like, it's an opinion. Oh my god, how dare you talk shit about Sonic Adventure? I'm like, because Sonic Adventure is not that great on the GameCube. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, if you're gonna be out here defending Sonic games the way you are, like, I don't need to be friends with you anyway.
So my thing with Sonic is like I'm a huge Sonic fan. I love Sonic because of the old Sonic games. But man, Sonic has not only been downhill, but it has been down fucking.
I wanted
to
try to find the thread I was in before. People can't see it because I don't want to give people's things away, but you will be able to see it. Okay. Like this dude was getting fucking heated over Resident Evil 2. I'm like, dude, I do not like your Sean. It just had to go away.
Last of Us 2 was the shit in Game of the Year.
Yeah.
How you didn't like
I was like,
it.
I was like, look, Abby sucks. And then this thread, I just dumped out of it. And I just said, like, hate on Fortnite. But that's not even the one I'm looking for. It was in...
Oh, God.
People get so... Like, dude, it's okay. Like, no, it was this dude. It was this dude under Cassie. Hold on. This dude, like... Being the age I was when PS1 was the hot thing, I respected and admired what the game did. It blew us away back then. It's not nostalgia gods. It's just respect. Nobody I know likes tank controls unless you fucking grew up with it. Like,
yeah, 100%. I didn't play. So Resident Evil 4 was widely considered one of the greatest games of all time. I didn't play until I was in my 20s.
Right.
And I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I can't fucking play it because I hate the controls. That's why I'm one of 5 people in the world who wants the Resident Evil 4 remake so I can finally play the fucking game with real people controls.
There's this. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Wait, did someone block you or quit? Leave the
I don't know. It says this dude can't... This dude left the group, I think. It says he's not a member of Gaming Central. Did he leave?
Oh,
did he leave the group? I want to see if he blocked me. If he blocked me, I'll fucking laugh my ass off. I got blocked by somebody else on Twitter last night. Actually, I'll tell you about that in a little bit. No, he didn't. Okay.
No, he just left the group.
What a fucking... okay. You simply didn't play it when it was the only thing to play. You weren't forced to get good at it. You being forced to play it doesn't make it good.
Like, plus, nobody forced you to play it. You're gonna say back in like GameCube, PS2, Resident Evil 4 times, there was no other games because I'm pretty sure PS2 had thousands of games.
Overcoming challenges, either puzzles, timing, or figuring out what the hell you are, it makes millions of fans like themselves enjoy the experience. It's like, dude, you being forced to play it doesn't make it good, but like, God, Fortnite and Final Fantasy IX were in the same tier list. I'm ejecting myself from this. I just gave it a little care. Dude, it's an opinion. Like, it's okay. You can, like, the thing is, I'm never saying you cannot like it, dude. You don't have to like it.
You also, so like, with your thingy, Majig, your list, like, you don't say, like, you're not saying that this equals this.
No, I said I don't like it.
You're saying you enjoy these this much. You enjoy this much. Yes,
I know. It's, like Sonic Adventure 2. No, Sonic Adventure 1, Cass. Wrong. Yakuza 0. Look, I get people like Yakuza. I thought I played for 2 hours and I was like, okay, when does the game start?
I know.
And like,
you had the same issue with it you had with the first time you played Persona, but you had someone pushing you through Persona.
And you know, I'm thankful for that. If somebody was sitting there, I got to start my 2021 list. But like it says,
I'm gonna start a 2021 list.
But like,
I'm putting, even though I finished it like a week ago, I'm putting Dragon Age Origins on the 2021 list.
But oh yeah, you should. I put one game on there I want to talk about in a little bit. But like, look, it doesn't say these are bad. It says I love these. I like these. I like these a lot. I like these. I find these average or unamusing, and I do not like these. It doesn't mean they're bad. It means I don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of games that people love that I don't like.
Yeah,
like it is what it is.
I should change these. I gotta fix these up. Hold up. Yeah, these are good too. I gotta change.
You put 2 games on there already.
Well, I did because it wouldn't. Well, I'm gonna talk about that. It wouldn't let me make this list unless I put 2 things on it. Obviously, Dragon Quest can move. It's not over till it's over. Yeah. But yeah. So
I have the worst ending of all time.
I love these. I'm gonna say I like these a lot. I'm gonna change these right now. I like these. I could fucking fix this later. This is not podcast material. Anyway, I triggered people with that. So what else did I play? Dragon Quest. I was playing a bunch of things on handheld because Valkyria Chronicles, I don't know, maybe I just don't like that series, man. I think I talked about that. It's not doing it for me.
I think you just don't like single RNG, bro.
Yeah, that's right. That's the phrase you used. So maybe it's that. Then I moved on to Contra 3. I can't remember if I talked about that in the live show. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But that thing. Oh, yeah, because I talked about the retro. So anyway, I was like, what do I play my handheld next? And I had this game that I got from like a Walmart clearance. And it's called Glory of Heracles, which I think you would like. Because
really, I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
So it's a turn-based RPG, which I was like, okay, I'm into those.
Okay.
It seems
That's
very
my favorite RPG.
It seems very much like Golden Sun, which I know you're like, oh yeah, like the text, like you know when you see the text in the game, you're like, that's Golden Sun font. Like
Yeah.
there's that.
What's the game called?
Glory of Heracles, not Hercules. They use the old style spelling. But like it's just there's so many fucking tutorials in the game. Like every time I did
that sounds like Golden Sun.
No, this is worse. It was like attack.
That's impressive.
Dude, it was like, attack this monster. And then I attack the monster, and then a big button on the bottom screen goes, advice. And I'm like, okay, what advice? I just attacked. Attacking is when you attack a monster, and it takes damage. I'm like, yeah, I know. I just fucking did it. Like, and then it's like, oh, put it in. All right, I used a spell. I put an enemy to sleep. Advice. Asleep is when an enemy falls asleep and cannot attack. I'm like, yeah, I know. I just did that. Like, it only tells you what the effect is after you did it. And I'm like,
that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this is annoying. So I was like, oh, I'm hoping this is beginning of the game thing. And then it was like teaching about the spells. It's like, you can do the spells automatically, or you can use the touchscreen minigame to enhance the spell. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I'm like, oh, do you want a tutorial? I'm like, no. And it's like, but you should. I'm like, okay, I guess. So then the enhancing the spells is like, hit these Roman numerals in order. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, I could have done this without a tutorial. Like, I don't. And, like, the menus are just not great. If you scroll too far to the left or right, like, it's like, oh, you wanted to look at one character? No. Oh, you want to go back? No. It forces you to use a touchscreen to... Not forces. For the tutorials, it's like, drag the stylus, tap the people to talk on them. And the second you're done with that, you can use the D-pad and A button. So I'm like, so why the fuck do I have to do this? Like, it's a little too tedious. I was like, okay, this isn't a bad game, but like, I just don't care about it. So
no, it's fair.
Maybe if someone wants to give it the time of day, but I find it so fucking tedious as hell. Yeah, I mean, you might like it.
It sounds like something I'd like.
Yeah,
and I'm really good at skipping through. I'm just saying. So I know you don't like Kingdom Hearts, whatever. Kingdom Hearts 2, which is my favorite Kingdom Hearts. Love the game.
Yeah.
The first 8 hours of that game are annoying as fuck after you've played it once. The first playthrough is great because it's new. But after the first playthrough, if you go to play that game again, which I've played that game like 5 or 6 times, the first 8 hours are the most annoying thing ever. And I feel the same with Final Fantasy X, which is my second favorite game of all time. It's been one of my favorite games forever. The first 8 to 10 hours of that game, after you've played it once, fucking suck.
Right.
So if I can get through that 15 times in my life, I'm like, I can get through anything.
Right. So
that's how I feel.
Yeah. Well,
what is that noise? Is that you? Are you
know.
Getting notifications? Or
messages? Facebook's on. I realized the tab was open. My bad. Shut up, Static. Not now.
Of course, it's Static.
Static.
Trying to fucking sabotage the podcast because he hasn't been on it in a while. What a guy.
Yeah, no. He's all angry about it. But yeah,
he hasn't
so anyway.
messaged me in a while. I feel left out.
Thanks. Too busy
Static.
Not streaming and being an adult.
Speaking of which, wow, are you done with your games? Or do you have more?
I don't know. I played some Fortnite yesterday, but then, all week my streams have been get interrupted by Dad, the stream. Because he's called like to a meme level on streams now. Everyone's just like, Dad, call, Dad, call, Dad, call. And like,
that's actually
oh my
amazing.
God, it's so, like, I literally, like yesterday, 2 days ago, I saw him in the morning. I brought carpets over here to drop down. And then, like, an hour later, I'm streaming, and he decides to call me and tell me what to do with the carpets. I'm like, I know, we just put them down. He's like, yeah, just give him a good vacuum, and it'll be good. I'm like, okay, thanks, great. And then he'd call me again and again. I'm like, Dad, just fucking... Again, I'd rather him be annoying than not be here. But, like, fucking stop, dude. But next week, I'm going to be putting some ceiling tiles up in here. We're going to get some drop ceiling. I'm going to have a wall back there so you can't see the furnace anymore. It's gonna be...
Hey, look at you, dude. You're getting it.
It's a thing. But yeah, that's all my games. So you can hit it.
So I was just going to say your whole making fun of me streaming thing was a good segue because the first thing I'm going to talk about is I'm setting up a stream schedule.
Ooh, that's a good way to curse yourself.
But, I mean, yeah. But so with the other semester coming up, I'm not going to put it super set in stone yet because I just need to see how this semester. But I'm thinking this semester is going to be better because most of my classes are like music lessons. One of my classes is a dance class. One of my classes is yoga. So like, because so I have 2 semesters left, like 2 semesters of school stuff that I have to do that are like I can only take 1 or 2 classes that fit my major because there's like you have to do them in certain orders.
Mm-hmm.
So like I have 2 of my remaining semesters of the other semesters.
My dad called just now. I'm telling you, he's fucking doing it to a meme level now. I'm not answering, but I'm like, God damn it, dude! I am only when I'm fucking doing stuff. It's so goddamn annoying. He can wait because like I'm doing things. Like, oh my god, go on. I feel it. Go on.
But yeah, so like there's like 2 semesters left, like this one and then another one where like I can only do 1 or 2 of my classes for my major because of the way things are ordered in this degree. So like I have all this extra time and I have to take a full semester load anyway. So like I'm taking different music classes, dance, yoga, shit like that. Especially since I have a music minor now. So I think this semester is going to be a little bit easier overall. I mean, it's going to be more active, which is going to be good. I need that because I haven't left the house all year, it feels like. Mm-hmm. Even though it's only been like the last 4 months. But so depending on how that goes, the schedule right now, I don't have my solo stuff yet on here. I was just getting everyone else because this is going to be between me, Anitra, and Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to be on all of Anitra's streams, but I feel like on our earlier streams, if we're not playing Among Us,
right,
she's going to want me on there because she had fun. She's done 1 stream so far and she had a lot of fun doing it. So that's good. But she's going to be streaming on Sunday nights. Yep. And then Chris and I have 3 days planned where we're going to do at least 2 of them minimum, and then the third one's a maybe.
What's
the maybe day?
What do you mean a maybe?
Some weeks we might not do it. It's kind of like so Saturday is going to be Chris solo game day. Like I'll probably be on the chat, but like in the voice chat, but like it's going to be whatever game he wants to play, which will generally be games like Hitman, Resident Evil. A lot of stealth games like Splinter Cell and shit. Like that's Chris's fucking shit. So that's what Saturdays are going to be. Friday is going to be Final Fantasy Friday, where Chris and I are finally going to play through all of the Final Fantasies. I wrote it down somewhere, but we have like who's playing what. But he's starting off with 1. He's going to play 1. I'm going to play 2.
Right.
We basically made it because I haven't played 6 in forever. That I'm going to play 6. I haven't ever played 9, so I'm going to play 9. I know that. He never wants to play 13 again, and I've never played it, so I'm playing 13. I know that.
What? He's going to even, like, sit in the room for it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yep. Yeah, no, we're going to go back and forth in games on Friday. And then the other day will be Wednesday nights, which is basically going to be a hodgepodge. We have a few different ideas. They released this really cool, like I think I mentioned it last podcast, maybe the live one or the one before, that they released like a 1993 roster on MLB The Show, which has like all of my favorite players as rookies and
you
stuff.
were saying that.
So we might do a franchise with that on Wednesdays. We also have an idea that we want to do that we don't know if we're going to do it on Wednesdays or if we're going to save it for after we finish Final Fantasy in 10 years. Where like we play each other's style games. So like I choose a game for Chris. So like let's just say he's never played any of the Fire Emblems. So let's just say I make him play Fire Emblem 7. Mm-hmm. And then he makes me play Splinter Cell, whatever. I don't know all the Splinter Cell games. Like we'll go back and forth.
I don't know.
We'll go back. We'll go back and forth like that, playing each other's styles games. See, we never really have done that most of the games. Another idea we had was we want to eventually, but like I don't want to overload Chris because Chris will. If we overload Chris, he'll disappear for months at a time.
That's not good. I like Chris. Don't do that.
Exactly. That's why we're not. That's why basically we have the 2 days and then Wednesday's a maybe where it's just a hodgepodge of shit. Mm-hmm. I know he mentioned to you about Call of Duty. I've mentioned to you about Time Splitters and Call of Duty. Eventually, we're probably going to do it on Wednesdays right now. Also part of that hodgepodge, but eventually we're thinking about doing some type of like multiplayer Monday type thing where it's like we play games with friends on Monday. We play whether that be Time Splitters, whether that be Call of Duty, whether that be one of the newer games. We just play games online with friends on Mondays. But right now it's going to be Wednesdays with just whatever if we do Wednesdays type thing. And that leaves me Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And 2 of those days are going to be me streaming and one of them is going to be off.
So you're actually Wednesday's schedule now. And you're actually going
that's
to
the
be
plan.
A thing.
That's the plan. That's
returns.
why it's funny.
Aaron returns.
I'm out of the COVID. I was able to go down and up the stairs 3 times yesterday without having a heart attack. So that's improvement. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you saw me a week ago,
It's a start.
it's fucking amazing. Like, I wasn't even like breathing heavy or anything, and it was like literally a week ago. If I just walked up the stairs, I'd have to sit for 15 minutes. Like, it was bad. COVID fucked me up, dude. Like, bad. But I've lost 15 pounds because of COVID, so that's a good jump start on that, and I can start going for walks. This little fat mutt here needs to lose weight too.
Don't say that about the doggo.
Oh my god, she's a little fucking whale.
Shut up.
She's a little whale.
She's doing her best.
Let's just say she can't get off her back. She wheezes when she tries to go to sleep because she's just too fat. She needs walks.
My dad.
Don't look at me like that.
My dad goes, disregard. The phone call wasn't important. I go, fucking, of course it's not.
That's
dude,
amazing.
Oh my god. Like, I really wish, not to interrupt you again, but I really wish you were in streams this week. I literally had an intermission of like 10 minutes because he was just saying things. And I was just like, I kept flipping back to the camera. I was like, yeah. Yeah. They're going to Florida on the 5th. And I guarantee, oh, wait, the garbage disposal is not working, but everything else seems to work. Never mind, he fixed it. Fucking
Wonderful.
okay. Great, dude. I'm
Wonderful.
super happy. I gotta delete this voicemail, but I'm listening to you. I'm gonna mute it.
You're good. So basically, I'm gonna start going for walks, and that's that. So I'm gonna schedule that. The walks will probably be before streams, getting that all done, and yeah. So the streaming. So you made fun of me, but I'm gonna start streaming again. So that's on you, Kevin.
Actually, even my chat is like Aaron stream. When does he do that?
It's mostly just one up John and Stitch.
No,
like
it's
that.
Chris now, and now just everyone else is doing.
Well, yeah,
doing their
because
best.
Chris joins in on making fun of me whenever he can.
Yes.
Fa poopy. Ha!
Got him.
But so yeah, so that's that. Games I've played. What have I played? Well,
You play games? No, you don't.
Barely. I found out you can have both the PS4 and PS5 version of Madden on your PS5. So I finally installed the PS5 version, and holy crap, it's definitely better.
Oh, well, there you go.
I enjoy it a lot more. There's still some dumb issues, but like, it's still a lot better. And yeah, so that's cool. So I played a little bit of Madden. I played a little bit of baseball because MLB The Show and the franchise stuff and the 93 rosters, blah blah blah. And then yeah, so if you go on how long to beat,
Yes.
Dragon Age 2, it says takes 27 hours roughly.
Yeah.
So I was curious how far I was, like, hour-wise last night. And I was 30 hours in.
Great.
Now, just to put that... I did do both DLCs, though. And I don't think How Long to Beat has those put in. And those are a couple hours each. Mm-hmm. But besides that... So the game is separated into 3 acts. The first, second, third act. And there's, like, mini time skips between each. I am in the second act. I haven't even gotten to the third act yet.
Right.
And I'm 30 hours in. So
well, I mean,
I've literally been doing everything. I've been doing everything though. But yeah, no. So like I beat Origins. Obviously, I think I talked about that already. But the more I play Dragon Age 2, the more I realize the game is a lot more intricate and there's a lot more to it than I remember. And it's a lot better than I thought it was, and it's a lot better than people say it is. And I think they're a bunch of idiots, especially seeing most of the people who love Dragon Age Origins and Inquisition hate too. Even though their biggest complaint is like the combat system, when literally Inquisition is Dragon Age 2's combat system with a little more in depth. It's literally the same type fucking thing. It's just a little bit different. So the people who hate on 2's battle system are fucking dumb. Also, there's a lot of of stuff carrying over from Origins that I didn't even realize, and basically playing the game 2 times back to back in a row, Origins and then 2 with different stories, because like Anitra played it and now I'm playing it. So like I've seen the story twice. Like there's a lot of differences just on those choices you made in Origins that I didn't even realize because I only played it once the first time. And like it really does kind of change depending on what you do. I still only think it's a B- game. I'm not saying it's like the greatest game ever. But people usually in a lot of tier lists put it at like D or F. And I just think that's super unfair to this game.
So we were talking about some of that shit today while I was streaming, and like just some people just put expectations too high or too low for like a game they love so much. Like Streets of Rage 4 was like one of I know it was on Game Pass when it came out, but like people love Streets of Rage and their nostalgia, so like they don't rate it fairly almost sometimes.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened with Dragon Age 2 because pretty much Dragon Age Origins, story-wise and character-wise is basically a masterpiece.
Right.
Like, it's really fucking good. The gameplay / controls are a little archaic, but I mean, the game is like...
How many years old?
13, 14 years old. So it's pretty old.
Weird to think that's archaic.
Yeah. Well, it was at the tail end of like Dungeons and Dragons tabletop tactic type gameplay. It was like one of the last games that really did that, I think. And it works well for PC. I didn't realize how different the PC gameplay was to like console because I've only ever played on console, but I've been watching Static play it on PC, and it's the same but different, if that makes sense.
Right, it does.
But yeah, no. So like, because I do know there's some people in one of the groups because I was talking about Dragon Age in one of the fucking gaming groups we're both in because I'm only in gaming groups that you're in.
Well, but most of the ones that I invite you to, they're generally good people, even if they're that one guy.
They're decent groups. Yeah. But one of the people, I think it was Corey. Honestly,
Corey, my man,
he likes 2 more than Origins, and
he also likes Final Fantasy 13. So fuck Corey.
But like he even said that it was a while ago that he played both of them, but what he remembers the most is he really liked the gameplay of 2 better. And the more I play 2, the more I'm like, honestly, I enjoyed. There's so many like little quality of life things that I didn't think about until I played 2 and then went back to Origins recently and then back to 2. Like, so in the like combat, like if you need to use a potion or you want to switch to one of your party members, you can do the left trigger and it brings up a little radial menu where you can choose like spells or skills and you can do a potion. Mm-hmm. In Origins, after you choose a potion or a skill, it automatically starts the fight again.
Oh.
In Dragon Age 2, you choose the potion, you can then switch to another character, choose a skill, switch to another character, choose a skill, then switch back to your character and do whatever you want, and then start it. You get to choose when the fight starts back up. You can't do that in Origins, which is like, it seems so minor, but when you get into fights that there's like 20 to 30 enemies and you're like 2 people are over here fighting and 2 people are over here fighting to like, and they're getting like swarmed, people are going to get close to dying before you use a potion or something on them. And then like you go to use a potion on him. And then by the time you're able to pause the menu again, this one took like 2 more shots and they're basically dead or might die. I had that happen in Origins once or twice. And I was like, so like, it seems like such a small thing, but there's a lot of that in my opinion makes 2 that much better gameplay wise, because it's like just little quality of life things that with time they learned and did. And so like, I can understand why people like the gameplay more in 2, because I'm starting to like the gameplay more in 2.
There's a minority of people that like 2 better though. Like it's not like full on. People love it.
I like Origins. I think Origins is the better game by far. Origins is an S tier game. Dragon Age 2 is a B- tier game.
Right.
But gameplay wise, if we're going based off just gameplay, I think Dragon Age 2 is better.
Well, there you go.
Dragon Age Origins does have some stuff that you can cheese, which is kind of funny. There's certain places where like the door's closed and you can cast like a spell that like it's like a circle area and you can put it into the other room. And like one of them is Blizzard, where you can either knock the enemy on the ground, freeze them, and does damage. Mm-hmm. So if you do that through like the door, by the time they're able to get to the door, because they keep getting knocked over or frozen, and they're basically dead. So you can clear out whole rooms of enemies before even going into the room, especially if you have like 2 mages and you do them with both. It's just kind of funny little cheese. It's a good way to cheese harder difficulties if you're having trouble, because Origins is pretty fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I know Static had to lower the difficulty because he was having trouble. I mean, he's gotten better.
I believe
early game's tough too, because like you don't have any skills, you don't have any good armor or anything. Once like those games, like the one thing about Dragon Age that I really like is like a lot of the better games do this is as you progress in the game, you feel like you're going from like a peasant to like someone who's like
I got
really fucking strong.
Up the nose. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds awful, dude.
Yeah, feeling that. Okay, sorry.
Well, Kev just did his cocaine for the day. Kev's ready.
I already had beans today. I'm good.
But yeah, so Dragon Age 2, Anitra started Inquisition. I remember absolutely nothing about that game that I thought I did. Because I watched her play a little bit. And then I played something else and I can't think of what it is.
It was Fire Emblem Heroes, because I saw you tweeting about how you need help.
I have been playing Fire Emblem Heroes more like the way the game's meant to be played. Because I basically... So I had Fire Emblem Heroes since the day it came out. And early Fire Emblem Heroes was very, very basic. And then for like a year, like for 6 months, I played that. And then I stopped playing, but I would still go on and collect my logins, and I would like try to collect the new characters when they came out.
Mm-hmm.
So like I have characters throughout the 2 to 3 years it's been out, but in that time, there's so many new gameplay things, and like the new characters are way more powerful, and there's like new ways to make them even more powerful and merge them and shit. And I'm super confused on all that because I've never read any of the tutorials, and they all went away after you like looked at it once.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no clue how to make like these powerful fucking people, but I did just make a team that's better, and I'm doing a lot better on some of the stuff, but it's still not like, oh my god, so strong. But Edelgard is fucking gross in that game. Edelgard and Dimitri, which makes sense because they're newer. But
right.
But yeah, no, I've been playing for that and WWE Supercard with my friends. But no, it wasn't those. It was like an actual game.
No,
but I can't think of what it is.
Don't worry about it.
I can't think of what it is.
Fuck 'em.
Oh, yeah, I ranted on Twitter about how MLB and Madden need to fucking pick up their franchise games in the next year.
Yeah, they will.
Because NHL and NBA have, like... sorry. NHL has, like, the GM/franchise mode that MLB had in, like, MLB 12.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been even earlier than that. Where, like, you can set ticket prices. You can set prices of all the concessions and shit.
Oh.
You can fucking, like, you can go in on this. Like, there's other stuff. Like, you can turn some of the stuff off. You can make it auto if you don't want to do it, which I think it is better for, especially a franchise mode. Because a lot of people who play franchise mode in sports games are very fucking big stat nerds or nerds into that sport.
Right.
So they want as much as possible. So I think it's better to give people more, but then have the option to let the computer manage certain parts of it, than to give them less and just be like, oh, well, only 60% of people, or like only 40% of people use that, so why would we put it there?
Right.
Well, 40% of people want it, so put it there, and then the other 60% can use auto. Like, in MLB The Show, I barely ever do the scouting because it feels to me like a waste of time, but it's still there, and I can put it on auto. In NHL, so they have all those ticket prices. They have like so much more in depth about the scouting. There's so much more like things you can do in the franchise mode that makes MLB and Madden look like shit, which is crazy because MLB is the longest season of all sports. MLB has so much to it. It's so much more intricate than some of these other sports. But for some reason, their franchise mode is more basic. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, they
pick it up.
They'll work on it, maybe.
So I was ranting. No, probably not, because the card mode games make them more money. So like Diamond Dynasty, Mutt for Madden, Ultimate Team. That's what makes them the money, so they put more of their focus on that, sadly.
Right. Well, I mean, look, as long as you're enjoying yourself, kind of.
I am. I still love my MLB shit, but like...
When am I going to get MLB? I know, and I'm going to play. I know, Aaron.
It's just like I finally tried the NHL game, and I might be getting the new PS5 NBA because it looks really good. And I'm just like, I play them, and I'm like, man, I wish MLB would just steal some of their ideas and just put them into their franchise. It'd be so good.
No, they don't want to.
It's really sad when I want one of my favorite games to steal ideas from EA.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want them to steal one idea of more games on Game Pass. I don't know. I had something to go there.
Yo, Game Pass is so fire.
Game Pass is so fire, dude. I have so much stuff down there.
I'm so glad you talked me into it. I'm so glad you talked me into it, and then I showed it to Anitra, and then she wanted it, and so we got it, because what she wants, we get.
Well, I hope it's gonna curve my spending habits. So I don't know. This could have been a topic I wrote down, but I didn't. But like, I only got like 3 New Year's resolutions, man. And one of them is get back to 225.
Hold on, before you do that, New year, new us, baby. Woo!
Oh, God,
2020 sucks. 2021's the best. It's going to be the best. 2021 is my year, man. It's my fucking year.
Nobody better complain about anything fucking bad ever next year. Ever. I want to hear nobody complain. Because apparently it was only the year 2020. No bad shit happens any other year on Earth ever.
Nah, dude.
Never.
Nah.
9/11 never happened.
It's going to be the greatest. 2021 is going to be the greatest year ever.
I mean, maybe.
So my favorite, I don't know. Was it you? I saw someone post it and it was funny. Right. It was 2020 and it's like the dude going like a face like or no, it was no, that's right. It was 2021 and the dude was like yeah. And then it was like underneath 2020 remastered.
I think
that was like that's what it's going to be. Next year's going to be 2020 remastered.
Honestly,
game over.
By contrast, I think everyone's just going to say this is a much better year because, like...
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, whatever.
You can't get much worse than being stuck in a house for 6+ months.
See, I would agree with you if I felt that because I didn't. I had to go to work.
You had to go to work, but, like, you're still, like, there's a lot of things you couldn't do that you might have wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain things that Anitra and I would have wanted to do that we can't do. Plus, Anitra and I are going on a vacation next year, so that's
there you go. Yeah, so things happen. What was we're going to move? Oh, so my 3, I got New Year's resolution. Okay. 1, I got to get back to 225. Tired of being a fatty, and there's no tournaments, so I guess you're right, Aaron. I would love to do some tournaments this year. Because I did 1 pro grappling match, and I was like, whoa, this is going to be a cool year. And then I did 1. So there's that. Let's get back down to 220. I had another one. Fuck, I had another one. What was my next? Oh, the other big one is don't buy games unless I'm going to play them. Like, immediately. Because I have too many fucking games. Like, I got to get through all that shit. Unless I'm going to play it the day I buy it, I'm not fucking spending money on games anymore. And then I'm hoping Game Pass will fucking curve that. Because it's like, oh, I want to go get a new game. And I just go hit the download button on Game Pass and I get my little heroin fix for the moment, you know? Like, new game that I'm not going to play right now. But like, I didn't really spend money on it. So, that's me. I don't know.
I feel it.
That's it, man.
I feel it.
I'm fucking loving this Game Pass machine. It's great. You know what? I made fun of the look of the Series S when they were revealed.
I think the Series S looks nice.
Well, in pictures, I was like, oh, that looks like a giant fucking speaker. But like, seeing I'm like, you know what? It is literally just a fucking box. And that's all I wanted.
No. Dude, that's how I feel about PS5. Like, I made fun of it constantly in pictures. And now that I have it, you haven't gotten it in person, dude. It doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look as bad as people say it does in person.
My buddy got one. He spent way too much fucking money on it, and I'm gonna make fun of him for that.
Yeah, make fun of him for that. Like, I got mine for fucking $460 something.
Yeah. But
hashtag Walmart discount, baby.
Baby. They're no, I just I don't know. I like this thing, and I'm hoping Game Pass curves my spending. I did cancel my gym membership, so that's gonna set me back. But
gross.
Well, I'm not going. I'm using shit at home right now, so like.
No, that's fair. I did the same thing once, like, because Planet Fitness closed down, and then for a short bit, and then when they opened back up, it was still like peak COVID times, which I mean, it's all been peak COVID times lately, but you know what I mean? Like, it was still like early on, and people would still fucking come in straight up like Hufflepuffing in your fucking face, like getting like, you know how bad the gyms, like those type gyms can get with people getting up your butthole. Right. They were still doing that, and I'm like, dog. What the fuck?
If the thing's gonna be open, it's gonna be open. You know, I don't know. I got my own thoughts on that shit, but like either way, like
no. When I'm in the gym, if I don't know you and you're close enough that I can fucking feel your breath, I don't care if there's COVID or not. You shouldn't be that fucking close to me. Now you add COVID to the fact, and you're still fucking doing that.
Yeah, no, that's
fuck you.
That's just being an asshole in general. But like, there's I don't know. But anyway,
that's what I'm talking about. Like places like that, like I love Planet Fitness. I get Planet Fitness gets hate because there's certain things you can't do, blah blah blah, whatever. But Planet Fitness is cheap. Most of them are 24 hours. Mm-hmm. There's showers there. They're good for on the road because you can hit other ones, especially when I was doing pro wrestling a lot. Mm-hmm. Like there is a lot. They have newer equipment, so like the machines are nice. They do have free weights. Not free weights, but they do have dumbbells, which I generally, if I'm going to do a lot of things, I'm going to use dumbbells anyways. And the dumbbells, the ones I went up to 85 pounds. And like, yeah, I can bench press more than that, but like,
wow, nice I don't need to. Aaron. I can bench press more than that, I guess.
No, because that's not a lot.
I know
like but that's what I'm saying. Like I can bench press more than that, but like you don't need to. Just I prefer going lighter weights and more reps if I need to. Like, yeah, it's cool. Like you can do a lot of weight, but it's not functional. Like
no, that's why
it just makes you big and gross.
With the resistance bands I'm doing it. It's like I'm following the whole workout plan. It's like 4 sets of 15, and I'm like, that seems like a lot. And then I get to the end of set 2, I'm like, I hate myself. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, like I talk so much shit about resistance bands, man, but I'm loving them right now.
Dude, I love them. I
used
to too, and then I started doing workouts with mostly resistant bands myself because all I have in my garage was resistant bands. It's not a Bowflex, but it's that type machine, like a small one of those, and then a bench with some free weights, and then like 4 dumbbells. So I've been doing a lot of resistance band stuff, and
I mean they're portable.
Yeah, like it's nice. You can literally do them anywhere. Like you go, oh, you're on a vacation. Oh, I still want to get like a little bit of a morning pump in. Like fucking.
So the only shitty thing is once I put this wall up, the support beam will be hidden. The little fucking joist thing. So like I have to I was using that for fly, so I have to like wrap it around myself and grab it tighter. And that's the thing. You want more weight than the one it gives you, just grab it tighter and fucking.
Yeah, exactly. You just grab it further up the fucking band.
Yeah. So that's.
All of you hating on resistant bands, try them out, bitches.
No, they really will. I mean, it's the gym bro thing. Like, I need free weights or nothing. Like, dude, it's resistance. Like,
dude, I just committed all the gym bro crimes.
Well, the thing is that it's just resistance.
I'm talking about like resistance bands.
Planet
I'm
Fitness.
saying they're good. Planet Fitness. Bro.
Get that Pizza Friday, bro.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That was the worst thing about Planet Fitness is whenever they had pizza. Whenever they had like pizza or something, it is so hard not to grab a slice on the way out.
Yeah.
Oh, I never did. because I was always working out with someone and I didn't want to be the weak link.
So I didn't understand why they do that. Like, I don't understand why you're trying to tell people to work out and then you're like, pizza that? Like, I mean, that's how they get you to come back because you're a fatty now. And they're like, come back to the gym, fatty. But, anywho. Wow, remember when we said this is going to be an hour episode? Here we are at an hour. Oh, no, it's like 50.
I mean, the first 10 minutes
shit. I never wrote down when it actually started. I'll figure that out.
I know it was after 7 minutes at some point.
It's like 10 minutes-ish.
Yeah, so you're going to have to find it.
Sloot. Yeah, well, all right.
This is good because
editor.
You always are.
Well, are you going to do an intro for me again? No.
I mean, did you ask me to? No.
You know what? I got to not clean shave again because if I do this, it looks like my fucking face melts into my neck. I need a beard. You can't see it. Yeah, I gotta work on that. All right, let's fucking jump into Gauntlet because I don't think there's anything, but we're gonna try anyway. Aaron, explain the Gauntlet.
This Gauntlet is a thing where I owe Kevin pizza because he's a cheating whore.
Okay. Well, that's not it. Aaron, can you explain it for real?
Okay. So Kevin had this great idea because he's like, yo, every so often I want free pizza from Aaron. So he came up with this idea that when new games are coming out, we basically guess what their Metacritic critic score is because users suck. And that's so weird. Why does that one have a score and the other ones don't?
So I don't know, but this one's been on there forever. Can we just count this one?
Depends how close is my score.
I don't know. We'll get there. All right. I just wanted to make sure one game's on there. But fucking.
So basically, so we guess the scores, and however many point away we are is how many points we get, and the person with the lower points wins.
Okay.
Is the basis.
That's the basis of it. This one has been on here forever. It has one score, but I'm gonna count it. It's because it's been here forever. It's Override 2, the Super Mech League.
Wait. Do we want to count this? Because this is literally the last day of the year.
So, we're counting it. You never know. You can come back and I can owe you a pizza, Aaron.
It's not going to happen, Kev. There's not enough games. And I'm like 30 points behind you because you cheat by working at every game forever, so you always know critic scores.
No, I don't. Because the Retro Game Store, we'd be like, I don't know, this fucking idiot on Kotaku who just learned what a Super Nintendo was says it's a bad game. And they're like, what is this stupid, obscure retro game? The Link to the Past? More like Link to the Garbage. I'm like, yeah, fuck Kotaku. Anyway. So, luckily I'm doing this with you because I trust to give you my address. Be like, Aaron, ship the pizza here. Like,
ship the pizza
here. I'll give you my address because what are you going to do? Fly from Ohio and stab me? Do it. Bitch.
I might.
Don't do that. Anyway. All right, so Aaron, we have a score of 67.
Shit, now if Kev gets stabbed randomly in the streets, it's going to be looking
me.
like it's me.
Tell you what, Aaron, there's 5 reviews here. You want to... Do we want to count this then? Because it comes with one average.
Yeah, there's 5 of them. Fuck it.
All
Let's
right.
just do it.
You want to... So it's
67.
67, Aaron. Do me some math. 67. I had... Oh, my God. I was 3, and you were 4.
You did that backwards.
No. Oh, I have 4. Okay, you're right. So I have 115. Shoot, that's not it. And you got 3 points.
Yep.
All right, good.
Damn, we should have started this for the new year. I'd be ahead.
Yeah.
I'd get the belt back.
Too bad. It's
This
not
is bullshit.
It's not January 1st according to this recording. Biomutant.
By the time this comes out, it will be.
Yeah, well, you know, you could have been like, bro, let's record Friday, but we didn't. So there.
It's Friday.
Biomutant still has no scores.
All right,
it's
no not even out yet.
I don't care. Oh, speaking of Digimon, shout out to Static who got all his Digimon games in the mail today. Finally.
You mean cards?
No. He got 3 Digimon PS4 games in the mail. No Digimon Survive.
Really?
Yeah.
What Digimon games did it? Was it
I don't know.
Digimon World?
Go look at his Gaming Central thing. I don't know.
Digimon
World.
Cyber Sleuth, probably.
Yes, that one's in there.
Those are good games.
I don't know. I don't Digimon. What do I know?
Dude, Digimon Cyber Sleuth is basically like Final Fantasy Digimon.
I'm into that.
It was really fucking good. I got like 98% of the way through, and that's when I had PlayStation problems and I lost my.
We have
that's
one
the PC game. It doesn't count. It's one from 2018.
Oh, god damn it.
You do that every time.
I know. Well, maybe they should get more games to come out. I'm going to have to look at more games.
But,
Hitman 3 is not. Oh, no, that's. Nope. Hitman 3.
I saw that was there. I was waiting for you to open those.
Fuck. Alright, I am.
We're near the end.
We are? We're near
All
the
we've
end.
left is news.
Yeah, no. We're near the end of the. Yeah, we have no Q&A. I am the reigning champion of 2020. Fuck everybody. Aaron owes me 1 pizza.
You'll get it by the end of 2021, you bitch.
Oh, good. By the end of 2021? I'm just going to tell Tina
Honestly,
you owe some pizza.
Probably when I get my Trump bucks.
All right, good.
I'll just do
and then
it.
I'll tell
It'll be the
Tina,
easiest time.
Aaron owes us a pizza. What's our next gauntlet end date? Like March?
Let's see. So
We do
what do
quarterly?
we want to do it quarterly? So yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be March.
March 31st.
January, February, March.
I am the undisputed king. All right,
More
so
like Queen.
well, I guess I'll hide the title belt after this episode, so then it will come out fresh next time. Thank you, Stitch, for drawing us a belt. All right, let's get to that. So I took what's it off? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna just write this real quick here at 2020 winner. Haha, nerd. Wrote in the thing. You can't fight me. All right. Anyway, 24. What do we got for news? Some of this is dumb because there's literally nothing fucking going on right now, guys. Like at all.
Yeah. So this is pretty quick.
Let's start with
we got, what,
something
1, 2, 3,
cool.
4, 6 news things.
Something maybe 5. I don't even want to talk
Most of them are going to be like 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So apparently there's something called the Work Boy added for the Game Boy. You should got to add this on the screen so everyone could see it. But it's called the Work Boy. So listen, the Game Boy had some weird fucking accessories. The color had
That's an understatement.
well, the color had a depth finder. I don't know if you knew that. Like you could use it for fishing. And then I think the original
That's
Game Boy
actually
had
dope.
it's cool. And then the first one I think you could hook up to a sewing machine. And there was some software that you could actually like sew patterns and shit. I don't know why you want to control it with a D-pad and fucking A and B buttons, but you know people have done worse. But there's something called the Work Boy, which it has function.
Keyboard,
Dude, it has functions like a PDA, an address book, a calculator, appointment book. All this could be attached to the Game Boy. And why the hell would you want your Game Boy to be a PDA? Like that seems like the worst thing in the world. But it looks so cool.
Wonderful.
It looks adorable.
It was $80 in early '93.
Oh my god, that's so much
Is
fun.
what it was gonna be.
Well, so all right, so think of it this way: like your
Various
kids already got a
issues
Game Boy,
prevented it from ever reaching the public.
but like your kids already got a Game Boy. Like I can not go buy a new PDA. I already got a Game Boy lying around, you know? Like, huh?
I mean, who doesn't have a Game Boy lying around? I still have a Game Boy. That exact
I
Game
don't.
Boy hiding somewhere.
I don't actually. The Work Boy was said to be an
No.
officially licensed thing. I don't know. Would you use a Work Boy,
Yo.
Aaron?
In the late '90s, I would have.
Hell yeah, dude. You know the thing is,
dope.
what was the thing I had? There was like a kids PDA thing that had games on it that I used to have. I forget what it was called. Oh, I don't know. But it had like
No
shitty.
idea.
It had shitty games on it. Anyway, this is the kind of news.
Blackberries.
Yeah,
They weren't a PDA, but
this is the fucking news we're working with this week. We found a keyboard for the Game Boy, guys, and by we I mean no. I don't really care about the Kanye story. I just kind of put it out there because I was finding fucking nothing. But essentially, I'll summarize it for you without clicking on the article. 1 year E3, Kanye was like, all right, I want to make a game. I'm going to put it on your system. I think it was the Wii U. He's like, it's about my mom ascended into heaven. And then he made it like a mobile game. All right, here we go. Let's see.
That's kind of weird.
He talked to Shigeru Miyamoto and then requested a meeting with Reggie. And the two ended up meeting up at one of Kanye's offices in Calabasas, California. Part of it was talking what he was up to. He was experimenting with a piece of video game content, and he wanted to work with Nintendo. Let's see. We had so many different projects at Nintendo going on. The possibility of doing something Kanye just wasn't there. I had to find a way to decline to work with him. I can't read. Let's see. I'm trying to find out what it was called or what the idea was. Okay. To be honest with you, he's revealed he was working on a game titled Only One that would have his players guiding his mother Donda to the highest gates of heaven by holding her to the light.
Okay.
Yep, Kanye's weird, dude. You know the thing is, I feel bad.
Mental health's real, dude.
I was going to say, like, I know I want to make fun of Kanye, but, like, that guy has issues.
Like, yeah, he has mental health issues, and for some reason, he just won't take his fucking meds half the time.
Like, well, think about it. Like, this is like a celebrity thing, but, like, when you're pressured to be doing stuff all the time, like, I can imagine that fame fucking gets to you, and you're like, dude, I just want to be a person.
100.
Yeah, like, I feel bad for him, but also, like, maybe don't be a dick either. So there's that. All right, what else we got going on here?
Let's look at PS5 games, or PlayStation Plus games. It's short.
That one's short. There's some I want to look at. So there's cool things coming out for this. You're convinced that they gave away Shadow of the Tomb Raider? I don't know if they did. I can't.
I swear to God, they gave out Shadow of the Tomb Raider during like
maybe.
There was something going on, and they were just like, yo, here's Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Collect it real quick. I don't remember what it was. They gave away... Maybe it was just like the beginning of December. They gave away a couple of games. I swore Shadow of the Tomb Raider was one of them.
Maybe. So that's coming out. You got Maneater, which is like non-copyright Jaws. You're just a shark fucking people up, dude. That looks cool. You have a PS5, though.
I do. I'm going to try it.
You can. And then there's this other game, Greedfall, which my buddy...
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever played it.
So my friend gave me this disc. And he just said, here, play this game. It's really good. And my friend has like a real knack for like under the radar B level games. Like he loves them. And Greedfall seems like that. But like lately it's getting this like press out of nowhere. It's a kind of like 2016-ish game. And like it just, for some reason, it came to Game Pass. It was getting like patched for Series X and S. And I'm like, why? Who was asking for this? So like it's on Game Pass now. I have the disc still.
Action RPG. Mm-hmm. Explore uncharted new lands as you set foot on a remote island steeped with magic, filled with riches, secrets, and fantastic creatures. Complete freedom to shape your abilities, spells, and skills, and decide whether complete objectives with combat, diplomacy, deception, or stealth.
Greedfall is not available in the Middle East to replace with Assetto Corsa in Japan or South Korea. Cool. So I guess some people can't play.
Who cares?
That's
not us.
That's not us. 'Cause we're America.
America! Fuck this place!
Yeah, I like it mostly. Anyway. So there. I don't know. Greedfall. Everyone play it so my friend Joey will stop yelling at me.
You can like a place and still shit on it, just like we like video games that we shit on.
Or like how wrestling fans shit on wrestling all the time and never like it.
No, don't ever compare me to a wrestling fan.
I didn't say you. I just meant the internet.
Comparison.
Bad
comparison.
I was saying the internet.
All right, 2 more news articles. Do we want to do... Oh, no, 3 more. I lied.
I don't know. Let's talk about some underrated games that we might have missed this year. I don't know.
Never heard of the first one.
I don't know. What is Super Crush KO? Looks pretty interesting. Almost feels like a game that came
like
out
an
last year.
Aaron game.
No, it looks like a
Looks like a Kev game. Looks like
I would play this. Yeah, it makes it okay. You know what? I'm into like little things. It looks like a puzzle shooter. I'm into that. 2K Battlegrounds. I wanted to play really bad because I thought it was going to be like All Stars 2. But I don't know if it's going to be. Have you played it?
I've heard it's. I haven't played it. I've heard it's fun. It is fun, but it gets boring quick.
Yeah. Oh, that sucks. I don't know. I do want to play because I want something like All Stars to come out, but like again, I've kind of fallen out of love with WWE right now. And if they make a good AEW game, oh my god, I want it so bad. I just want it.
They'll fuck it up somehow.
I know, it always happens. Neon Abyss. What the fuck is this?
This looks like a Kevin game.
Has anyone played Neon Abyss before? It's a roguelite sold.
That's what I said. It looks like a Kevin game.
Enter the Gungeon and Dead Cells crossover, it seems like. Okay, I'm in. Has anyone played these? Let us know, please. Neon Abyss looks fucking cool. Wasteland 3 is Fallout?
What is a CRPG?
Computer RPG. Like a computer RPG. Like those old-timey ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard of Wasteland 3, but I heard it's very like Fallout-y. If you're into that.
I'd try it. It looks like a thing I would try.
I don't know. This Crown Trick. What the fuck? Another roguelite sold. Listen, I love me some roguelite. Oh, shit. That's what I forgot to tell you. I've been playing, dude.
Wait. What?
Oh, all right. So there's a card game me and Tina got me for Christmas. It's called Super Hazard Quest, okay? And you play as non-copyright like Samus, Link, Ryu, Mario, blah, 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 whatever, right? And the whole game is like drawing these dungeon cards, and it makes it like a roguelike where like you guys have to find the mini boss that has like a blue or red crystal, and then you like travel to the edge of a card, you draw a new card, and that's like the next section of the map, and you can go up, down, left, or right generally, and you fucking it's so good. You got to play Super Hazard Quest. Get it, please.
Okay. Also, at the bottom of this Crown Trick game, they're saying it's almost as good as Hades.
Sold. Oh, whoa! That's my game of the year right there. Calm down, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a bold claim.
That's my Steam game of the year.
Yes, I saw you pick that. Very good of you. I love you for that. By the way,
I heard Serious Sam 4 wasn't very good. But Chris and I will play it eventually.
I think it's one of those games that's not good right now, but it's going to get patched up. You know.
Probably.
So I had the collection.
I'm down
of 360. For it. I've never heard of.
Chris and I have been playing them on PC, so you got to get it so we can play with us.
Right, Super Meat Boy Escape Charm to right. I don't know.
I don't like those games.
I love them. Resolution. This looks artsy fartsy. I don't know. Don't know. Paper Mario. Fucking, I know people that like that. Stitch loves that game, even though the combat kind of sucks.
How's it underrated? Oh. It was released on the same day as Ghost of Tsushima. Mario. There's no Mario game that's underrated that's come out in the last 10 years.
No, so Paper Mario I'd argue because people people say the Paper Mario series is good, but they only talk about the first 2 games. That doesn't mean the whole series is good. That means 2 games are good in a 4-game series. That's half. That's not good.
Yeah.
Or no, 3. Sorry. So 2 out of 5. I forgot the Wii one. Like, I don't know what Waste of the Dead is, but it looks cool as fuck. Oh my god, what is that? Freak Toads. Battletoads. No, John.
I heard that was awful.
Oh my god, John is a generally cheery person, and I've never seen so much dread come over his face as he was playing that game. He kept pushing and pushing, and you just see though, he's like, I don't fucking get this game. And like he posted about it on Twitter, and then he goes through what I go through, where people are like, no, it's Battletoads. How could it be bad? Battletoads is fucking great. You don't know what you're talking about. Says person who never played it. He's like, fucking, it's not good. Like, it's not. It's shitty. It was watching it looked painful. There are parts of this game that, like, you have to memorize parts of this game to know what's coming next. And it's just bad, dude. It is not a good game. That's it. All right, that was quick. Fuck Battletoads, guys. Battletoads wasn't good to begin with. I'm just going to say it. It's not.
It wasn't.
No.
There was some fun part to it, and, like, being able to beat certain parts makes you feel cool, but like...
No, it's not. All right, let's talk about the biggest video game disappointments of 2020. Number 1 is Aaron isn't streaming anymore because he's too busy for all his friends. So that's a big...
We just went over this,
I know.
Bitch.
Halo Infinite getting delayed is not fine, disappointing, but what did we learn from Cyberpunk? We should delay games until they're ready, right?
Yep.
Is that really disappointing? Like, I know that like the Craig meme was funny, but also like Microsoft came out and like was like, yeah, Craig's a meme and we love it. Like,
really?
Yeah, they love that thing. That's fine. Buying a next gen console is a shit show. Aaron, can you confirm? Not for you.
What?
Buying a next gen console.
I don't know what you're talking about. I literally just walked into Walmart one day, bought a Series S and 2 PlayStation 5s.
Did you get 2 of them, Aaron?
Not for me. One of my friends who had COVID at the time left his phone on the thing and had me go get it for him. So I literally walked in, got 2 PS5s and an Xbox Series S in one day.
I will say,
so I don't know why. I don't know how everyone's having so much. Our Walmart currently has Xbox Series X's right now.
I will say this has been a really shit show. I know people can't like generally go anywhere this year, but like it should not have been this hard to find consoles. I'll give that.
My biggest thing with this is why is it so like why do pre-order if you're not going to make enough consoles? If you're not going to make enough, like the point of pre-order, unless you from the beginning say I'm only making 5,000 of these, now pre-order. When you do a pre-order of an unlimited amount of something, the point of pre-order originally was to gauge interest, see how many you should make so you don't over or under make, and then make at least that plus some.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so hard that people are pre-ordering and couldn't get their console because there wasn't enough sold at the beginning for pre-orders?
So I always say I hate the excuse COVID slowed everything down. And you have that excuse up to like June with me. I don't buy that anymore. We've been doing this long enough where you should have figured it the fuck out. And that's on everybody's end. No. Not just Microsoft. That's like the part manufacturers. That's everything. Like, we should have figured it the fuck out. But I hate that excuse. It's a shitty excuse that I feel like people are using for everything now. Like, it's a scapegoat. Oh, COVID slowed us down. Fuck you. No, it didn't. Suck my ass. Anyway.
I don't want to do this article because it's sad. And I don't want bad, sad news.
Why? Disappointments? We have to talk about disappointments. Cyberpunk. Here we go.
I don't know. Everyone I've talked to who's played it enjoys it a lot.
So. Honestly, yeah, that's what I've seen. I mean, I want to try it because, again, I'm in the current generation now. But, like, yeah. I do think people that should have gotten their refunds. Nintendo's war on fans and Nintendo. God, did we talk about the Joy-Con thing, too?
No.
All right, so other than shutting down a Smash Brothers tournament because it was modded, and Nintendo's like, whoa, you can't be modding our games, our 10-year-old Melee game, or 20-year-old, we can't have that. I don't know if you heard about Etika or who he was. He was like a big Nintendo.
Yeah, I know. I don't know much, but I know who he is.
So someone was out there making custom Joy-Cons for Etika, and all like the proceeds would go towards the Jed Foundation, right?
Yeah.
What a nice thing to do. And the guy was selling them at cost. And Nintendo went, fuck that, shut it down.
Of course.
Nintendo damn it, dude.
They unpartnered with one of their dudes because he played... So, like, I can't think of his name right now. He's a big YouTuber. But he literally has been, like, partnered with Nintendo for a few years. And then they just randomly dropped him out of nowhere with, like, barely any information, won't tell him anything. And it magically happened after he did a video of modded Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And he's literally like, there's been so many games that I've personally gotten for Switch because of his reviews. Because like, even sponsored reviews, if the game isn't good or if the game has issues, he will tell you. He's 100% honest about his reviews.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I like his reviews. And yeah, they dropped him literally because he did them like so. They're saying it wasn't because of that, but like, what else would it have been?
Would beat 'em ups?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, like yeah.
That whole situation was fucking stupid.
It's really shitty how Nintendo treats people that just want to consume their products. I don't.
And that's the thing. Like he's still doing the same thing he did before because he loved doing it. He loves Nintendo. But then they just treat him like shit.
And then they were like not answering his emails and like he couldn't even get an answer out of them. They were just like, we're done with this guy. Like, fuck, dude. It's so shitty how Nintendo. Like, I love Nintendo, but they're like the fucking Walt Disney of video game companies. Like,
I think they're worse though because like at least like Walt Disney like they're shitty with the times. Nintendo can't even get shitty with the times.
No, yeah, I guess. The ugliness around Last of Us Part 2, I'm not even going to go on that rant. I was just generally disappointed at the game, and I'm disappointed with the people that were shitty around it.
Honestly, I think the disappointment around Last of Us 2 has nothing to do with the game, more so the fucking, I don't even want to call it fan base, just the people around the game.
Yeah. Like
that was the fucking ugliness. Like, you can have your opinion whether you like it or not, that's fine, but fucking death threats because you don't like it, all that ugly shit, like...
Yeah.
That's the issue with it.
Like, I didn't like the
opinion.
game, but like, when I was like, oh, I'm not the only one disappointed with this game, and then I saw other people talking, I was like, oh, that was not my issue, guys. I didn't give a shit that like it's politics. Fuck that, man. And then the Ubisoft mess. I don't really want to get into like that.
No,
I don't know.
Not really.
All right, this article sucks. Great topic. You're right, Aaron. All right. Some idiot at this website decided to give Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo a report card. Let's put guesses out there right now, Aaron, because I didn't look at this either. What would you grade each company? Let's start with who's up first. Sony. What would you give Sony this year?
For this year,
I guess so. Yeah. 2020.
So like the PS5 release drops it for me, but like Ghost of Tsushima alone, and like love or hate Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2 was a huge game.
Yep.
I feel like Sony's got to be in that A territory.
I'd probably give them a high B.
I was thinking like A minus personally.
A minus, B plus. That's where I'm at. Let's see what they gave them. I'm gonna skim it over, obviously. Oh, let's see. Lackluster. Of course, games like Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2 were major highlights. Aaron, gotten it. Supporting cast with dreams. MLB The Show 20, Aaron. MLB The Show 20.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, MLB The Show is a I don't hate it. It was really good when it came out, and it got worse as it went on. The same way with Madden. Sports games just don't know how to keep their games good, apparently.
Persona 5 Royal, Final Fantasy 7 Remake leading the way in exclusives. But we also got Miles Morales, Demon's Souls, Sackboy, Big Adventure, Astro's Playroom. There were a lot of
that
games
list is a lot bigger than I thought.
Oh, I spoiled the grade. Well, they gave it an A+.
After thinking of some of them, like with Royal, some of the other games, I can see that.
It's a pretty good year, dude. It was a pretty good year. You know what? Sony, fine. You slayed it. There's that. Microsoft, though.
I'm giving them a B, dude. Besides Game Pass, they've had less exclusives and just as many issues with their system releases.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that, too. Game Pass is killing it, and I think that's going to be a work in progress kind of deal.
If it wasn't for Game Pass, I would almost put them at a C+. But Game Pass is that good that I can put them B+, personally.
Yeah, okay. That's not bad. To skim through, we got just Series X. Let's talk about their first party release. We got Ori and the Will of the Wisp, Bleeding Edge, Gears Tech. They have a lot. Holy shit.
I just saw their grade.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I don't think I don't think that's right. Hold on. Now I got to read this now. Microsoft offers strategy is more like continuing the Xbox One lineage, starting fresh with the new console. All right, so they're right. There's really no reason to get a new system yet. Feast for the eyes. Microsoft first party offerings weren't on the same level. They were not. There's much with the Series X. I don't know. I feel like what they're saying and what they're writing, like D+ seems fucking rude.
Yeah, I still think C+ is where I'd put it.
Like, I love Game Pass, but I won't lie. Like, Microsoft's wasn't killing it last year.
One of the things they did mention, which is pretty fair, is the difference between Xbox and PlayStation at launch is PlayStation at least had a few new games at launch with the PS5. Xbox literally didn't have a single new game.
Right. Yeah. They're not wrong. So I'll give them that.
That's fair. But I still think C+ just because Game Pass alone, like, and then like the acquisition of fucking Bethesda and shit.
Oh my god,
like,
they didn't even put that in here.
I think that's a big win for, like, it may not change many things right this second, but I think that's a big win for Microsoft this year. And getting EA Play on Game Pass is a huge thing. So like, I think C+ to B- is more of a fair deal. Like, I agree, Sony's way bounds ahead of Microsoft. But, like, I think Microsoft should get more credit than they're giving them.
So my little brother called me the other night, and I know I'm sounding like a fanboy lately, but just hear me out. And like I'm the one that really plays the games in my family. Like my older brother and my little brother, like they dabble. But like my little brother's like, hey, I don't know what I want to get. Like, should I get a gaming laptop? Should I get a PlayStation? Like, should I bother with a Switch? And I was like, well, what do you want to play? And he's like, I don't know. Like he's a big sports game guy. He's like, I don't know. I'm gonna play like, you know, Madden, football, basketball. Like maybe I'll dive into one big game once in a while. And he's talking about like Last of Us, whatever. I'm like, yeah, all right. So you're gonna like, well, remember, Last of Us only comes out on PlayStation. You know, God of War is only coming out on PlayStation. And then he goes, why? And remember, the normal consumer doesn't fucking get why some games only come out on some. Like, they just don't. And I was like, well, because PlayStation owns. He goes, well, would they ever come over? I'm like, probably fucking not. And he's about to be a police officer in New Milford now, which is like an hour from where he lives. Yeah. And he's not going to be home all the time. So I told him about Game Pass, and he was like, oh shit, like that's actually a pretty good idea, because like he doesn't want to spend more money on games. It's like, how much is that a month? And I told him the pricing. He's like, that fucking sounds perfect, actually. He's like, it won't have everything I want, but it'll have a lot of shit I want.
I would say it has all the like sports games, and like it won't generally have the newest sports game, but like say you want to try a different sport, you can be like, all right, well, I really like this now. I want to try the sport games more and stuff. Even
if it didn't have the newest year, if you had last year's, it's not that different.
It has last year's for almost all of them.
And you can make a player, generally. Yeah. You know? So. I don't think Game Pass is going to be the future. I wish Sony would get their shit together, but on that end, they haven't otherwise. I do love second place Microsoft. I love them in second place, because they're doing things, man.
So it's Nintendo, so they're going to give them an S rating, but I think Obviously. Nintendo deserves, like... If we get rid of the controversial shit that we just talked about...
Yeah, I'm talking about games. Let's talk about games.
That's what I say. I don't think that's talking about... I think...
B?
Solid... I was thinking a solid B+. Switch keeps doing well. Age of Calamity, Animal Crossing. There's always Mario stuff.
So we got Animal Crossing New Horizons came out. That was fun for like a month, I'm going to be honest. Like, I had a great time that month, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, but see, so me and you, it was good for a month. A lot of people are still playing it daily at this point, so... the Mario thing, I hate the fucking stupid fucking date on them, but like... A lot of the stuff they did for the anniversary was pretty cool.
Oh, speaking of that, yeah, fuck the date. Still mad about them for the Fire Emblem bullshit. That's dumb as hell.
At least I got one. I'm happy.
Oh, you got the special edition? You suck.
Yeah. I don't have it yet, but I got it, and someone's going to send it to me.
Even their newer titles like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, Encore, and Pikmin 3, and Xenoblade, those aren't new. Those are all remakes.
I would say Tokyo. Yeah, no.
They're all remakes. Here's the thing. I think the Switch I'm gonna start using more portably, because like I'm running out of DS and 3DS games to play. Like really? Honestly, I've played so many of them. Or if I don't like them, it is so hard to sit and play a dedicated handheld now. Because like I want to stream. If I'm home, I want to fucking stream. You know.
Dude, that's been my biggest issue. Why I haven't played Switch much myself is because like a lot of those games I'd want to play on the go, and I'm just not going anywhere. So like. I'm not playing on the go.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm the opposite. I want to, like, if I'm home, I want to stream. Like, it's almost good that the 3DS doesn't have capture, because then I'd be like, I'm going to stream everything all the time. And I would never, like, not play anything on stream. Like, Tina yells at me for being down here all the time. Like, it's where my games are. Like, once in a while, I'll bring my 3DS upstairs and I'll hang out with her. But I'm like, you're not as cool as my games, nerd. So there's that.
That was my biggest thing with streaming, and I need to learn to balance, is playing games on and off stream. Because when I'm streaming consistently, I feel like I don't want to play games off stream. But then when I'm not streaming, I can't get myself to stream games. It's like this weird fucking like in between thing.
So like it's good that I do have dedicated handheld time off, and I wasn't gonna even stream today, but like I was just bored with Glory of Heracles, and I was like, well, Aaron's not ready yet, so I might as well do like 2 hours of Dragon Quest and whatever. That was fun. But yeah, all these things coming out. Tokyo Mirage Sessions, whatever, remake. I forgot Pokemon Mystery Dungeon came out.
Which, isn't that also a remake?
Well, it's a remake, but it's like from DS to Switch. It's kind of like a bigger deal. Not like
I mean, but Tokyo Mirage Sessions was like Wii U.
That was Wii U, yeah.
No one had a Wii U, so it's basically a new game.
Also, what is this bullet point? Good job.
They did a good job.
Good job. What? Good job.
I don't know, they did a good job.
Xenoblade. Alright, this is the release that annoys the shit out of me, because all this year I heard people talking about Clubhouse games, which is some bullshit like Mahjong and chess and checkers and like what are those bullshit?
For the old people, bro.
No, it's not. Because if this fucking game was published by anyone but Nintendo, nobody would give a fuck about it. And it annoys the shit out of me. This game is pure Nintendo fandom at its hardest. Nobody would give a shit if Namco put out the Checkers collection. But because Nintendo made a first-party title, everyone's like, oh my god, Clubhouse Games, it's so fun. I love Checkers. I'm like, no, you fucking don't. You're a liar.
I do love Checkers. Fight me, bitch.
You don't love it enough to be like, I'm going to pay $60 for a Checkers collection on the Switch.
But it's 51 games.
And I guarantee you, 38 of them are games you've never fucking heard of. People are... Fuck. Anyway, moving on. I'm annoyed with that. So anyway, there's a final grade, but whatever. Jump rope challenge. This article is bullshit. Listen, all right. So do you know what the controversy around the jump rope challenge was? By the way,
no.
So some fucking developer at Nintendo was like, "Hey, I made a thing with the Joy-Cons where you can pretend to jump rope, and if you follow the prompts on screen, it counts." And it was like a free little thing. Nintendo took it off the store, and then people were fucking rallying for it on Twitter. Like, how dare you take away jump rope challenge, you fucking Nintendo. And then they put it back. Like, fucking, come on.
That's so stupid.
People are stupid.
And I bet all the people who rallied for it didn't even play it.
Absolutely fucking not, because that's what people do on the internet. But like, those two games right there are two bullshit things that if anyone else did it, nobody would care. Hello, Chunky. What else we got?
See, you agree. She's a fatty.
Yeah, but I love her. Pokemon Cafe Mix.
Look at these rolls.
I didn't know Kirby Fighters 2 existed also, by the way.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm over it. I'm over this list.
But Fire Emblem's on here.
Yeah, and it's a remake also.
Fitness, Boxing 2, Rhythm, and... Fuck this list. C+, fuck you. It's a fine number, but your examples are shitty. All right, Aaron. I really hate the Clubhouse Games thing. I'll never buy that game solely because I want to fucking punch people in the face. That's like pure Nintendo fanboyism.
I'll never buy it either, but like I understand why. It's not even that. Like you got to think, the Switch, Nintendo in general is a company that does work a lot with like older individuals. Like someone who's older is more likely to get Nintendo. Bye, girlfriend. I'm sorry this took so long.
Damn.
She was on her break, so I thought we'd be done by now. But so it's like an older individual is more likely to get a Nintendo console than any other consoles because one, when they were younger, depending on age, Nintendo was one of the first consoles that are still making consoles now, and two, they are a more family friendly thing, and trust me, dude. So like. Unless like older people have like a computer, a lot of them, I know a lot of people who get like a Wii or a Switch for dumb games like the fucking games with Mahjong and shit. Like my grandmother got a Switch for games like that because she used to play Bejeweled and shit all the time on the computer.
It's not the thing is it's not the game itself I have an issue with. It's people losing their shit because Nintendo was putting it out. And it's only because it has that fucking Nintendo stamp on it that people will just go,
probably,
that's great. Like, it's just
you're probably right.
That is the thing that annoys me. So, anyway, there's that. I just wanted to talk about that, and that was my little rant that I didn't plan on doing. Which reminds me, if you go over to twitch.tv/consolekev for 700 channel points, you can now choose something for me to rant about nonsensically. Even if I'm completely undereducated about it, I'll make an asshole out of myself.
When did this happen? I like it.
I don't know. Recently. I ranted about Bitcoin today because I'm...
So I'm guessing Chris has been in the channel a lot, so that's why ranting's been happening more.
Well, no.
Chris loves ranting.
Clipissimo, new friend, also give back giveaway winner this month, surprise to nobody. He was like, all right, I saw you put on Twitter today something about Bitcoin, so I ranted about it. And the only thing I'll say is, I feel like Bitcoin is one step above like giving money to that Nigerian prince in your email, and it's just people have been rolling with it. I feel like we're just a step above that.
Oh, so I'm sorry, you just reminded me something, and you're gonna be like fucking Dragon Age. But,
great. I need a sound cue for every time Dragon Age comes up in this fucking podcast now.
So in Dragon Age 2, there's like a little thing. They send letters to your home.
I'm getting a front leg.
And there was literally one that was basically, I literally woke Anitra up to make her read it because it was basically the Nigerian prince scam, except in letter form in Dragon Age. Like, they gave me 2 bullshit letters for no reason. And one was basically like a Viagra type ad.
Great.
Where like, oh, be the man you're meant to be. And it had like all this stuff about like
woo senpai.
Not being able to sheath your sword and shit. and then the other one was literally like, so like you help this basically in one part, it's one of the DLC things, but you help this prince figure out who murdered his family, blah blah blah, life stuff. But basically they're like, they send you a letter saying, oh yeah, so like this person can't access their money because it's here. You have to like give me an open account with at least 50 gold in it, and I'll make sure to send over 100 gold because this prince can't get his money. But you got to make sure you have at least 50 gold in it, or else the other ones won't believe it's real.
Right. Yes. So
it was straight up the Nigerian prince shit, but like in Dragon Age words, and it was
somebody tried
amazing.
to get me with that this summer, spring. So H3 was doing a thing they called Project Help, and they're giving away like $500 for like 100 days, like because they're like, hey, people out of work, the least we can do is fucking give away some money because we have it, and so I retweeted it every day on Twitter. And I didn't win, but somebody who had Ethan Klein as a username was like, oh, you just got to give me $5 to prove it's real, and then I'll send you, $505 back. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
No.
Yeah, anyway, that's it. We did a podcast, Aaron.
We did the thing? Stuff?
Did the thing.
I get to go eat now because I'm hungry?
No, you have to do the outro.
Yo, this was the podcast. We did some things. We talked about Dragon Age and Dragon Quest because it's all we ever do. We shit on fucking Nintendo even though we love it. And follow Kev at Places with Console Kev, and follow me at Aaron Norman or Aaron Norman 93 on Twitch. Peace, nerds. Oh yeah, Friend of Me Fire 2 on Twitter. Bitch.
You fucking just zoomed through that. Jesus Christ. Twitch.tv/Console Kev. Thank you.
I'm hungry.
All right, go eat. Fine.
Oh, also check out me on other channels like twitch.tv/fafafuhai.
Is it Fafafuhai? I thought it was like Fafafui.
And twitch.tv/ fuck, what is her Twitch name? Whatever the fuck Anitra's Twitch name is, bro.
Is it Ghost Anitra?
No, it's not. I don't think she even has her name. I don't even know.
No, God.
I was going to say...
Twitch. Oh, it's Anitra J or whatever.
I was like, she changed it recently.
Oh, so fuck. I'm never going to find her now.
She just needs to pop in your chat and shit on you, and then we'll know.
Yeah, probably. All right, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Peace, fucking nerds.
All right, you gonna do an intro, Aaron?
When?
I don't know. All right, let's hit the audacity thing. Bye, everyone.